Sign of Times episode 208 from this undisclosed place with an eagle-looking statue next to an undisclosed Pa Moonshine. Paul, we've not done this in a long time. It's been like 2 whole weeks. Buddy Highway came in the last time, and
yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
And
I had to run out real quick because my attorneys were here.
Yeah, you were filing that suit on wrongful sports entertainer head shavings. How's that going?
It's going good. My hair's starting real bad, and I'm getting things going.
Are we gonna make $10,000-$15,000 each? Is that the deal?
It's possible. They did what they shouldn't have put their hands on me, and they reneged on a contract. So.
They really did. Who does that to people? You and I should team up against Zach Winters and Eugene, like a grudge match.
Yeah, sure.
In South Dakota, because that's where Eugene hides these days.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's opened up South Dakota. He's like, he'll never find me here. But you put it out in public, that's where he's at. So it didn't take me too long to find him, because he's not smart, he's slow.
Yeah.
Really slow, that Eugene. Not the swiftest of guys mentally.
Right.
But on this show, people love the snap. So look at that picture of Lucha Underground. If you watch the Lucha Underground,
yeah,
that's a fun show, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Interesting.
I'm gonna guess your favorite person on there is Mil Mortes. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that. First guess, and I got it. Drilled at Mil Mortes. Pa Moonshine loves the Mil Mortes. Maybe you should manage him.
Maybe.
You ever go down there to the Lucha Underground, scout talent?
No, I haven't been down there yet. I'm thinking about it.
There you go. Not unheard of for BCW people to go down to the Lucha Underground. Jeff Cobb did it.
Yep.
Pamphlet at the same time, because every show needs a pamphlet. We got one. Milo Beasley show probably has one. I don't know. The Twitter where you can follow me, but not literally. Don't be literally following me. You ever have people just literally follow you and not follow you on the Twitter because it's creepy?
Yeah, earlier tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it Buddy Highway?
Yeah, it was.
Did he think you had a pack of donuts in your back pocket or something?
I think so. His eyes are all glazed and had a hungry look.
That sounds like the Buddy Highway I know. Facebook, the YouTube, which you might be watching right now. Right now, they're probably watching us on the YouTube, Pa Moonshine. Yeah. You ever watch me on the YouTube?
No, I haven't, actually.
That hurts me in my left kidney. But I guess they don't have much internet access in the Appalachians, probably.
No, they don't.
That makes sense. But if you go to Lucha Underground, that's in Los Angeles, plenty of Wi-Fi. You could watch it then.
All right.
Yeah. CAC Program. There's Horace the Psychopath. I know him. I probably know a few people on there. That looks like backyard. What's that doing there on the CAC program? What's that about? Team IOU's a boy and a dog and a boy, who apparently are no longer a boy and a dog. They're a couple of carnies. You ever managed Team IOU?
No, never did.
I'd recommend it. They're not bad. Carrie also sometimes does naughty things with people's legs, though.
I don't need anybody doing naughty things to my leg.
Well, if you manage it, maybe you'll do it to someone else that you direct them to.
Yeah.
But I can't guarantee that because it's a little iffy. Picture of Seymour Snot. Have you ever managed Seymour Snot?
No, he looks pretty shifty.
Seymour Snot watches this show regularly. He's probably not going to sign you now that you called him shifty. Just going to throw that out there. But he might. Seymour Snot. If you need management, Pa Moonshine, you're available, right?
Yeah, I'm always available.
35% of your POs, and Paul would manage you, I'm sure. Here's the current book I'm reading. Have you ever read this book by James Beard?
No.
I recommend it. Tremendous read. I've read it like 3 times so far, but not today. Just since I've had the book.
I'm from the mountains. I can't read.
Wow, that was a little bit embarrassing there. Now I feel badly. So if we take the foot out of my mouth and put it back down on the floor. There's a picture of Kacee Carlisle. Have you ever managed Kacee Carlisle?
I'd like to.
Well, there you go. Kacee Carlisle, if you're out there, Pa Moonshine would manage you for how much percentage would you take?
I don't know, just,
For 10 of these pictures, he would manage you. That's the deal. Look at that. There she is with Team Bad News. Troy Miller, my daughter, Miss Liz, Cameron Starr, who I'm 1-1 against. 1-1 against Cameron Starr, my women's expert on turnbuckle tourism. You've been on that show.
yeah, I've been on that show.
But Cameron didn't interview because you're not abroad.
Right.
Yeah. Have you ever managed Troy Miller?
No.
Well, you know, Troy, if you're listening, you know, while Miss Liz is on maternity leave, you can have Paul manage you. Another picture of Kacee Carlisle. You know, Thanksgiving's coming along. Look at that. That's a picture of her when she went to Hot Nurse University. I would thank you repeatedly for giving me that picture if you had some Kacee Carlisle photos this Thursday for Thanksgiving. Or the Best of Kacee Carlisle DVD. Have you ever watched that?
No.
You should get a copy and watch it. It's tremendous. Tremendous. Brian Alvarez had to stop halfway through it and go out and get more stars to rate for matches because he ran out of stars to give them. There she is after she graduated Hot Nurse University. You know, I once nearly died. No one thought to say Hot Nurse needed ringside stats. She was right there in the locker room. Could have saved me, but instead I just laid there, not really dead. People thought I was dead. I dented the floor. I thought it was just an urban legend. It is not. There's a literal dent in the HPW arena floor where I struck it. But I won the match via Castigo Accessible. It's a Lucha Libre rule, Paul. Look that up. There she is in smaller form if you're a midget. You ever manage a midget?
No.
So midget wrestlers, if you're out there, Pa Moonshine can manage it. How much would you take off the top from the midgets?
I'd have to get down pretty low.
Probably so, because otherwise you'd just reach and there'd be nothing there to take.
I know.
There she is with a pillow. That's QT Vokes' favorite picture ever in the history of pictures. You know QT Vokes, you challenged him to a cage match.
Yeah. In fact, I challenged him last week too.
Are you going to hit the shine salt off the top of the cage onto QT Vokes?
I told him to look out for it.
Now here's the little tip. I learned this watching Ox Harley videos. Wrap yourself in barbed wire and then hit it. Much greater impact. Now,
On who?
Well, on your opponent. Now here's the key to that. Because it was Ox Harley.
Oh, wrap him in barbed wire and then...
No, wrap yourself, and then when you shine salt onto him, it's going to be that much more impactful. But since it was Ox Harley I was watching, I'm 99.9765% sure he was completely wasted, so he wouldn't have felt it anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, a couple of fifths of Jack Daniels in you before you hit that, you'll be fine. Fine. You'll be Ox Harley fine. You ever work with Ox Harley?
No.
I have him extra crap ton of times. He's always fine. Always fine. Unless he's sober, then he's not so fine. If he's sober, stay out of the way. He's going to potato you right in your face. But if he's completely smashed, smooth as silk.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anything else you have going, Paul? Do you have anything you're going to be doing? You're going to be taking people to Spokane with you or something?
Yeah. I go to Spokane and I go to NWP.
That's up in Vaughan, Washington.
Yeah.
You know I'm licensed in the state of Washington.
All right.
Yes, I am.
I told you we're not talking about Mary's license.
Besides that license, I also have a professional wrestling license for the state of Washington and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Do you know people in Kentucky?
No, I don't know people in Kentucky. I've been through to Kentucky, but I don't know people.
You should get familiar because there's like 37 promotions there. You could get me some shots.
Okay.
We could go to Kentucky together. Have you ever worked in Kentucky?
Nope.
See, it'd be like,
I worked through Kentucky.
well, see, we would stop. I once worked in Kentucky with Carn Alexander. You ever road trip with him?
No.
Man is shredded, built like a Greek statue, but eats like a billy goat. I can't understand it.
Well-
Can't explain it, but he eats like a Billy. It's like Buddy Highway eating, but yet having the body of like Ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh, yeah?
Can you explain that? I can't.
No?
So this week I'm a busy man, Paul. Now today there were like technical difficulties with turnbuckles, so that didn't even go down today. Plus the guest was in the ER because he's from CZW, so he probably had barbed wire sticking out his nose or something. But we got NWA Blue Collar tonight in North Portland. You probably get a lot of frequent flyer models flying from the Appalachians to Portland on a weekly basis.
Yeah, I come here on a weekly basis, and then I go to Lawn and Washington on a monthly basis, and then I go to Saw on a monthly basis.
But yet you don't take me with you. Apparently I'm too fat for the car. I wouldn't fit, apparently. That's the rumor on the street. Scuttlebutt.
Yeah, if you take up too much room, you take up too much room. I mean, look at the extra room up here you got. I mean,
Wow, that hurts me in my liver. Monday, you know what I got going on Monday?
what?
Nothing, I'm pretty much free. Tuesday, though, maybe there's going to be some bringing the heat on. Maybe there's not, I don't know. Wednesday, Total Dudes. Have you listened to Total Dudes before?
No.
It's because they have no internet access in the Appalachian Mountains, people. But, have you heard of the show Total Divas?
Yeah.
Well, Rex Razor Sharp and I, we review that show. It's an arduous journey of a nightmare, but we review every episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
No.
Well, do you want to on Wednesday?
Oh, sure.
Okay, Pa Moonshine, just on the air on Sign of the Times, episode 208, is booked for Total Dudes. Thursday, it's American Thanksgiving. I thank you 100 times if you give me some Kacee Carlisle photos. Friday, you know who we have on the show next Friday? Chris Cruz of WCW, the old announcer of WCW. He'll be on Sun Guys Wrestling Show. That's what's going on. So if we review this, Pa Moonshine thinks I'm too fat for his car. He won't take me to Vaughan or Spokane for bookings, apparently. So I've got to trim down. Sunday, NWA Blue Collar going on. Then Monday, I'm pretty much free. Tuesday, maybe not bringing heat. Wednesday, we're going to be on Total Dudes together. We're going to review some Total Dudes, and I probably have like a really long rant about the Muppets. The Muppets. Wednesday, that's going down. And Thursday, it's the American Thanksgiving, where Pa Moonshine will thank me for not taking up room in his car by giving me Kacee Carlisle merchandise. Friday, Chris Cruz. So from this undisclosed eagle-looking statue area with an undisclosed paw,